How's it going, everyone? Your man JT here, coming at you with a quick little video to break down this week 1 matchup. Here chilling in my car for a little while, had some time to kill before some things I gotta do, so I figured good as time as any to go ahead and make this video about this game yesterday. And whew, that was a long game. That was tough. 7 hours 11 minutes, officially the longest game in the history of the NFL. Welcome to the NFL season. I don't know what it is with week 1. Like last year, our week 1 game gets canceled because of the hurricane. This week, it's the longest game in NFL history because of 2 lightning delays. But it was crazy. But the Dolphins did get the W, so it's all good. I get to wear my Victory Monday t-shirt. It's pretty good, but I just want to real quick kind of break down this game, break down the positives and the negatives and stuff like that. But also wanted to go ahead and talk about some things. I know a lot of Titans fans had to be frustrated, first of all, to sit through that 7 hours and then not win the game. Some of the injuries that went down, which I genuinely felt really bad towards the end, because not only do you got to sit through a 7-hour crap fest, but then you get significant injuries to a guy like Delaney Walker. That looked very serious. I'm not sure what really happened with Mariota. The play itself didn't look that bad. But obviously, for him not to play, there must have been something wrong. And then, of course, Taylor Lewan, probably concussion. Maybe can come back next week for y'all. Hopefully, all 3 of those guys get speedy recoveries. And then there were also just some weird plays, some questionable calls. The hit on Taylor Lewan I thought was kind of questionable. They were trying to kind of explain the rules, and I did think the hit was a little unnecessary. So, I mean, they didn't call a flag on it. I'm not going to say it was an illegal or a dirty hit, but had they called the flag on that play, I really wouldn't have disagreed with that call. I could have understood that. The one on Mariota, I've seen people complain about that. I don't know what people are talking about. That's, first of all, not only is it a legal hit, it really wasn't even nearly as bad as William Hayes could have made that. It's unfortunate Mariota got hurt on that play. But that, I don't know what to tell you. Mariota has been injury prone as well. This isn't just the Dolphins hitting him or something. Mariota has been hurt quite a bit in his career, and I do think it's something he's got to work on, because he's got to stay on the field. Because, maybe last year when it was Jay Cutler versus Matt Castle, you make that Marcus Mariota, Titans could have won it. And same thing with this game. It's only a 7-point, game by the end of it. If Mariota is healthy the whole way through, maybe the Dolphins still win, but that certainly would have helped the Titans not having playing Gabbert out there, because he didn't do anything. So, that's just kind of some of the things. But really, I don't think any of the penalties had that big a deal. The Dolphins had just as many, the last time I checked in the 4th quarter, just as many penalties called on them for about just as many yards. So at the end of the day, that kind of stuff, it's just a crappy game with the 7-hour delay. And some of the stuff that unfortunately happened. But some of the positives for the Dolphins, the running game was, I expected Kenyon Drake to be good. I didn't expect to see that out of Frank Gore. Gase was absolutely saving a secret weapon in the preseason. And if we can have a 2-headed monster this season, I'm all for it. And the good news is, if Gore does kind of wear down due to his age, again, Drake looks really good. The offensive line looked much improved. They were great in, run blocking and getting out there for guys. Tannehill, he got sacked once, pressured a couple times. There were a couple of flags on Laramie Tunsil, and then I think Josh Sinn as well. But all in all, the offensive line, was a lot better than what Dolphin fans are used to. Minkah Fitzpatrick looks like a beast. He's just someone out there who already looks like a solid veteran. Huge play to save a touchdown on 4th and goal. Did a couple of other nice things. He's going to make mistakes. I think there was also one time Mariota juked him pretty well to get the first down. That kind of stuff's going to happen, though, as he's still adjusting to the NFL. But Minkah could be really, really special. Mike Gesicki got 1 catch, as far as I'm concerned. They got him in the game a little bit. They tried to kind of force a fade pass to him, and it was just terrible. It was a little underthrown by Tannehill, and then Gesicki just didn't do anything to even play defense on that ball. It ended up getting picked off by Malcolm Butler. Tannehill had another throw where it seemed like him and Jakeem Grant had some miscommunications. That led to an interception as well. But outside of that, Tannehill for a while, especially before the rain delay started coming, he looked really solid. He had a fantastic 98-yard drive where, just pass after pass, getting the team down the field. He had a beautiful 50-yard pass to Kenny Stills for a touchdown. So, I'm not going to harp on them too much for the interceptions because, one, that could be a situation of week one miscommunication. It could be the ball slippery. I don't know. I can't sit here and gripe too much. At the end of the day, when the game goes 7 hours, if you just win the game, it's a good game. So Tannehill had a good game. Dolphins had a good game because at that point, I can sit here and nitpick on some of the mistakes, and there were some. Run defense could have been a little bit better, but the Titans are a good running team. The penalties still seem to be a problem. Just simple, mindless penalties that don't need to be here and stuff like that. They gave up a kick return. That was pretty bad. But again, I just feel weird nitpicking on negatives because I don't know if it was a player playing bad or if it's just because he's out there in a 7-hour rainy game. So I really got to kind of see if some of these negatives pop up week after week, heading into the next few games, and then I'll know. Speaking of, we play the Jets and the Raiders next. Both play this Monday night. So a good chance for Dolphin fans to kind of scout our future talent, see what the Jets look like. We saw the Bills struggle mightily with a new quarterback situation, so we'll see what the Jets do, although I think Sam Darnold is a little bit better than what the Bills have at the moment, especially with Peterman. My boy Peterman, I was trying to rep him, try to be like, hey, maybe he can be decent. Now he goes like 30 yards and 2 INTs. He's no good. He's no good. So we'll see. Hopefully, I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but I think we need to at least win one of these next 2 games. At least. Obviously, both would be amazing, but, I'm probably already jinxing it as it is saying that. But hopefully, if we can get off to a little bit of a winning start this year, that's what I want to see. So let me know, Dolphin fans, though, what do you think of this game? How hard was it to sit through all that and just wait and just not know? And as always, though, I will see you guys next time.